And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. It's a bright, sunny, clear evening over here in North Eleuthera, Bahamas, and we are going to be ferrying a group of executives back home to Palm Beach, Florida. So we're going to be heading over to Palm Beach International. Weather right now in Palm Beach is very, very good. I literally just had it up and now I lost it. Ah, there we go. So right now the weather is 31 degrees. We have winds out of 100 and 9 knots. Visibility is as far as the eye could see, and overall things are looking good. We do have some very severe weather, a band of severe weather right now that's going across the southern US, but luckily it doesn't go as far down as Florida, and for the most part the winds are pushing any kind of serious weather away from our destination, so we should be good to go. As has been the case for the majority of our flights before this, we are going to be using Vatsim tonight. Currently it's looking like people are staffed up and ganged up right now in Florida. I see a bunch of controllers online, but right now there's no controllers covering this particular area of the Caribbean, so fortunately we're going to be flying Unicom on the way out. Anyway, it's absolutely small things. Let's get ready for departure. We'll go ahead and close up the door. Door is locked up and sealed, and then we'll go ahead and start our engines. Now, I totally forgot to turn the beacon on, but it should come on automatically.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Thank you very much. All right, man, there's a lot of controllers coming online in the south of the United States. Pretty good coverage tonight. If you're going to be flying kind of eastern Canada or southeast United States, really, really good coverage. In fact, pretty much most of Canada is covered over into Alberta. It's pretty cool to see. Our right engine is started and stabilized. We'll get our left engine started. I do miss the passenger briefing from the Cessna CJ, the Citation CJ4. Really missed that. But the Hondajet overall is a very cool jet still. Loving the vibes. Yes. So we're going to be departing runway 07 here in Eleuthera, which is going to be running from my left to my right. So we're going to be turning left when it's time to taxi. Engines have stabilized. We could turn our flight director on, and let's go ahead and bug 40,000 feet. We're going to be contacting ATC once we hit the airspace, but for now we're just going to be announcing our intentions and just kind of climbing up to our cruise altitude. There's not too much we can do about that because technically this is uncontrolled airspace. Alright, my finger is getting tired from trying to get 40,000 feet inside here. I am loving Vatsim. I think by the time you guys see this video, I would have released one before from Canada where I actually kind of had a full coverage right until we got to the airport. We basically handed off into uncontrolled airspace again, but it was pretty exciting stuff. Filing my flight plan, talking to the controllers. That was kind of the first experience that I got to that degree. And I'm hoping for more of that. Alright, cabin power is on. Flaps are set to the takeoff position. And let's get our radios set up. Let's see. COM1 should be set to 1228. Transfer. And you could set our transponder as on. Or let's go TA only, because that seems to be the only one where doesn't complain. Or should we do altitude reporting? I have no idea. But alright, so there we go. And let's go back and back. I think altitude reporting is mode C. Alright, so we're all good to go, folks. Let's get this to FMS, and I will go ahead and announce our taxi, and let's get out of here. Good evening, this is Charlie 8982, taxiing to runway 07 for departure. I'm gonna hit this young lady, my apologies. So this is an evening flight, and this is also real time. So we shouldn't have any issues as far as lighting is concerned. We should have good lighting all the way to the destination. Okay. Yeah. Charlie 982, backtracking runway 07. Yeah, as I said, we should get some good light all the way through. No night approaches, hopefully. I personally hate flying at night. The flag is covered by the tree. It's probably not a good thing. Alright, we're gonna turn around right here at the end. Luther luckily has been blessed with a nice long runway, or long enough runway. There we go. Charlie 982, departing runway 07. Alright folks, time to get out of here. And I think we are all good to go. Gonna bring back the yoke. Our altimeter is set, 40,000 feet is set as well. Just align our heading bug. And yeah, let's get out of here folks. Stabilize our engines and full thrust. Gotta get our trim right. There we go.
Airborne time logged.
That wasn't my proudest takeoff. This was actually complaining. I was trying to look at the error message, and that did not lead to good things. Gear up. It's cool to see some boats in the water. There's probably from the actual mesh. Wonderful departure out of Luther there. One thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator, they always say it really brings the islands to life. All right, so we're gonna get our autopilot 1, the nav mode, and flight level change. And I'm going to bring the speed back. Let's go to about 180 for our climb out. Wow, look at that. Let's enjoy the last views of Eleuthera on the way out. That looks awesome. That looks amazing. Absolutely stunning. See if we can get some outside action. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to keep an eye on Vatsim. And I just want to know when we enter that controller's airspace. It's going to take a little while before we reach, but in the meantime, oh wait, is somebody flying below us? Oh no, that's just a speck on the glass right there. As I always say to you guys, if you have not flown in the Bahamas, please, please, please fly in the Bahamas. This is one of the most beautiful areas to fly. I'm yet to see somewhere else in the Caribbean that looks as good as here. Oops. So the view in here is not as good as the cockpit. So awesome. Look at that view down below. Man. Absolutely loving it. All right, so we are well on our way. I feel like it's going to be a little while before we actually hit the controller's airspace. Maybe 10 minutes or so. So I do want to catch some of that action as far as the chatter in Vatsim, as well as speaking with the controller. So what we'll do right now is we will pull up some information on Palm Beach. Let's have a quick chat about that. So Palm Beach is an incorporated town in Palm Beach County, Florida, located on a barrier island in east central Palm Beach County. This town is separated from several nearby cities, including West Palm Beach and Lake Worth Beach, by the Intracoastal Waterway to its west. Through Palm Beach borders a small section of the latter and South Palm Beach at its southern boundaries. As of the 2020 census, Palm Beach had a year-round population of 9,245, an increase from 8,348 people in the 2020 census, and further, around 25,000 people reside in the town between November and April. So it sounds like it's probably a retirement city. Let's go to standard. So we've crossed 18,000. The Jaeger arrived on the modern-day island of Palm Beach approximately 3,000 years ago. Then later white settlers reached the area as early as 1872 and opened a post office about 5 years later. Elisha Newton Cap Dimmick, later the town's first mayor, established Palm Beach's first hotel, the Coconut Grove House, in 1880, but Standard Oil's tycoon Henry Flagler became instrumental in transforming the island of jungles and swamps into a winter resort for the wealthy. Flagler and his co-workers constructed the Royal Poinciana Hotel in 1894, the Breakers in 1896, and Whitehall in 1902. Extended the Florida East Coast Railway southward to the area by 1894 and developed a separate city to house hotel workers, which later became West Palm Beach. The town of Palm Beach incorporated on April 17, 1911. Addison Misner also contributed significantly to the town's history, designing 67 structures between 1919 and 1924, including El Mirasol, the Everglades Club, La Querida, the William Gray Warden House, and Via Musner. So Forbes reported in 2017 that Palm Beach had at least 30 billionaires, with the town ranking as the 27th wealthiest place in the United States in 2016, according to Bloomberg News. Many famous and wealthy individuals have resided in the town, including United States President John F. Kennedy and Donald Trump, and Palm Beach is known for upscale shopping districts such as Worth Avenue, Royal Poinciana Plaza, and the Royal Poinciana Way Historic District. So that is just a little bit of information. Not quite into the controller's airspace yet. So we'll just go a little bit further. Palm Beach ranks as the 16th largest municipality in Palm Beach County in terms of population, with 8,816 permanent residents, according to 2019 estimates by the United States Census Bureau. And the town's population peaked at 10,468 people in the 2000 census, but fell by 20.3% to 8,348 people in 2010. However, the winter season, as I mentioned before, defined as November through April, population of Palm Beach swells to around 25,000. The town's affluence and its recreational facilities, shops, restaurants, social scene, and community-oriented sensibility were cited when it was selected in June 2003 as America's Best Place to Live by Robb Report magazine. All right. So yeah, getting pretty close now. I'm trying to figure out which islands we're actually passing. Saludra. I don't really know the Bahamas cities that well. Let's see. Okay, so I think off to our right Right now we're passing the Abaco Islands. And just a little further ahead, we're going to be passing Grand Bahama, which is where the city of Freeport is. And that's pretty much the the westerly-most islands that to be flying past. After that, it's the U.S. mainland. So we're going to be heading into Florida. So judging by my trajectory right now, probably not going to be spending too much time in that controller's airspace. But we'll see though. We'll see. Let's keep going though. Let's read a little more about Palm Beach. In terms of arts and events, so the Society of For Art is a non-profit charity organization established in 1936, located on the north side of Royal Palm Way, near the Royal Park Bridge. The Four Arts Plaza has an art gallery, a concert hall auditorium, 2 libraries, a botanical garden, and a sculpture garden. And the 2 libraries serve as public libraries to the town of Palm Beach. One a children's library and the other is a general public library. Officially named the Gioconda and Joseph King Library, the town's general public library has more than 70,000 items, including books, audiobooks, DVDs, and periodicals. The Dixon Education Building features an art studio and classrooms, as well as an apartment for an artist visiting the Society of the Four Arts. Royal Poinciana Playhouse near Coconut Row and Royal Poinciana Way formerly hosted ballets, Broadway plays, operas, and other cultural events. Although the venue has been closed since 2004, it remains structurally sound. Upmarkets acquired control of the Playhouse in 2014 via a long-term lease. Negotiations and plans for reopening the Playhouse are ongoing as of 2020, so it may be open now, who knows. Worth Avenue and its vicinity also has several art galleries, including DTR Modern Galleries, Every Fine Art Gallery, Gallery of Sculpture, Gallery of Y, and the John H. Sorovec Gallery. Additionally, the Norton Museum of Art and its sculpture gardens across the Intracoastal Waterway in West Palm Beach. The Hope for Depression Research Foundation hosts an annual 5K run walk known as the Race of Hope to defeat depression, and in 2020 the event raised about $400,000 for depression research. Palm Beach International Film Festival had been hosted in the town in the months of March and April since 1996. However, the festival has been on hiatus since 2018. Following the resignation of CEO Jeff Davis. The various events are hosted on Worth Avenue, including historical walking tours held year-round. Once a year, the Palm Beach Charity Register magazine publishes a guide to charitable events held in the town and other nearby localities. The magazine promoted 186 charity galas, luncheons, and parties scheduled between the fall of 2019 and the summer of 2020. Okay, still outside this controller's airspace. I'm going to read a little more. As far as attractions go, Whitehall reopened as the Flegler Museum on February 6, 1960, after Henry Flegler's granddaughter, Jean Flegler Matthews, purchased the property in 1969 to prevent its demolition. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1972 and the National Historic Landmark list in 2000, the museum replicates the original appearance of the house and has exhibits about Flegler himself, Flegler's personal railcar, built in 1886, the Florida East Coast Railway, life in the Gilded Age, and the early history of Palm Beach. Almost 100,000 people visit the museum annually. Adjacent to the Flegler Museum and behind the Royal Poinciana Chapel is a giant, almost 200-year-old kapok tree, which also attracts visitors. And the Preservation Foundation of Palm Beach established Pan's Garden in 1994 along Hibiscus Avenue, Chilean Avenue, and Peruvian Avenue. The garden has a statue of Pan, originally designed in 1890 by Frederick William MacMonnies, the ancient Greek god who protects and guards flocks. Another significant feature is the Casa Apava wall, a 1920s wall from the remnants of the Casa Apava estate, encompassing approximately 0.5 acres. The garden also features many endangered species of native vegetation. Bethesda by the Sea, originally a mostly wooden structure built from lumber from the beach in April 1889, is the oldest church in Palm Beach. The church opened its current location by Christmas 1926, and Bethesda by the Sea has hosted the weddings of a few notable individuals, including Donald and Melania Trump in 2005, and Michael Jordan and Yvette Prieto in 2013. Alrighty. So just to show you what I'm following right now, this little thing represents us, and we are on our way into we're on our way towards this airspace right here, so I have to keep an eye on that. Alright, so we should be there very, very soon. I believe we're still climbing right now, but we are very close to our top of descent, or top of climb. And so let's see, we should be contacting Miami Center once we cross into the airspace. And see if I can find it. .135.175. Weird thing is I don't see Miami Center here, which is sort of annoying. But yeah, I don't see it in the list. I don't know why it's not in the list. But as I said, I'll go ahead and contact them and just let them know that we're here. We should be reaching in there any second now. Oh, shoot. And he just went offline. Oh my god, this is killing me, man. This is the second time I've tried to fly into Florida, and the controller goes offline just before it reaches airspace. Alright folks, well, we are going to go ahead and start our descent. Well, not start our descent, but maybe come back, we'll be starting our descent into Palm Beach. And you can hear the disappointment in my voice because, well, I am disappointed. This controller's literally been online all this time. As soon as I reach his airspace, he goes offline. So, kinda sucks, but anyway. That's about it, folks. I will be back shortly, and we'll go from there. Be back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've started our descent into Palm Beach International. We are actually doing the approach right now, and I'm actually going to go ahead and turn on the approach mode. Alright, so I had the speed brakes open all that time. It's actually miscalculated the oh shoot, I just realized as well, gotta put in my localizer, which is 111.9. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, 111.9 transfer. Here we go. Just made it. So we are actually doing the ILS runway 10 left approach, and we're making the turn right now to come back to this Gullo waypoint. We also did the Mahi 3 arrival to get in. So yeah, we're just about to start that now. But it looks like we missed the localizer, so I'm gonna go into heading mode. I'm gonna turn back towards it until that guy starts coming in. Got to intercept it again. Should be fine. All right, localizer's been intercepted. Oh, we're below the glide slope, which is good. All right.
Landing here. Landing here.
Okay, so we're on Unicom right now. It's going to announce. Charlie 8982, 7 nautical miles inbound, runway 10 left. So I don't know if anyone's listening. I don't think anybody is out there. I'm just going to post this as a regular flight, not necessarily a Vatsim flight. So I'm going to cross another airport off to our right. It's a little one right down here. This is a beautiful afternoon or evening approaching to Palm Beach. And we've captured the glide slope.
Landing here.
Runway 10 left is straight ahead. I'm assuming that little tiny one there is 10 right. And I'm just going to take a quick look at the charts for West Palm Beach just to see where we're going to go. Doesn't make sense parking at the main terminal building, which is going to be on our left. The GA parking is on the right. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn off to the right and head over to the GA parking. Alright, and we're gonna go gear down. And flap set for landing. I don't have FS Realistic on, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna get like the full effects. But this will do for now. Speed wise and everything, we are bang on. Kind of dip him below the glide slope a little bit, which means we're going too slow. Alright. Alright, so we are bang on now, and yeah. Just letting the
Wind 120 at 5 knots.
ILS bring us in. We'll bang on our approach speed as well, which is 113. Our VREF speed is 111. So can't get much better than this, folks, in terms of a textbook ILS landing. Sorry. So what I'll do now is actually take over, yaw damper and autopilot off. Let's just hold this approach, basically. No real reason to do anything else too crazy. And let's just butter the landing, hopefully.
Landing time logged.
Perfect. And I'm gonna hit the brakes because I want to turn off here. It's pretty good. Let's turn around right here. Charlie 8982 backtracking on runway 10 left. Alright. So we're gonna turn off here on taxiway Foxtrot. Which is right here. Charlie 982, clear of active runway. All right, so This is GA parking over to our right, and I think this is an FBO straight ahead of us. US Customs is here as well. So since we've come from the Bahamas, it's probably best that we come over here to US Customs. And this is supposed to be a third-party airport. I believe Art Pool has created this, so it looks pretty good. Definitely looks pretty good. I've used some of his other airports, and he makes some pretty top quality free airports. So make sure you download this. There we go. Yeah, right here, this is US Customs, so we're gonna have to drop off our passengers here. Alrighty. And that is it, folks.
The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I know I sure did. Still feel like I got robbed by the Vatsim gods. So I really wanted to kind of speak with the controller, but that's not going to happen right now. But anyway, here we are. The Vatsim flights, or at least the attempt to do Vatsim flights, will continue. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos if you see fit. Outside of that, this is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.